So this is trig 11, number 5. And the important thing to know about number 5 is those utility poles are going to be the same length. So if you kind of imagine this, if you kind of imagine, you see, these are your utility poles. And when they fall, so these would be the same length. When they fall, it's going to be kind of like this. But again, no matter what, these two pens are going to be the same length, or those two poles are actually the same length. So first thing I would do on this one is I would figure out what this angle is. So 60 and 50 is 110. Subtract from 180, that would be 70. So let's go ahead and find this side right here. Because whatever this side is, I know that this whole side would have to be the same thing because those two poles are going to be the same length. One is just leaning on the other. So I'm going to say the sine of 60 degrees all over x equals the sine of 70 all over 45. I'm going to cross multiply. So I'm going to say 45 times the sine of 60 equals x times the sine of 70. And in order to get x alone, I'm going to divide through by the sine of 70. So I know that x is 45 times the sine of 60 all over the sine of 70. So now I can just go to my calculator and put that in. So 45 times the sine of 60. And I'm going to divide that by the sine of 70. And I get 41.5, we'll say. So now I know that this here is 41.5. All right, so now I know that. Now let's go ahead and find whatever this side is. So I can say the sine of 50. And remember, I'm only going to be finding from here to here because I can only find the triangle. So the sine of 50 over y equals the sine of 70 all over 45. Cross multiply, I get 45 times the sine of 50 equals y times the sine of 70. I'm going to divide through by the sine of 70, so I get y equals 45 times the sine of 50 divided by the sine of 70. Let's go ahead and put that in our calculator. So 45 times the sine of 50 divided by the sine of 70. And that's going to be 36.7. So now if you take a look at this, I know that from here to here is 36.7, but I know the whole pole has to be 41.5. So if I want to just find this little piece, I'm just going to take 41.5 and subtract the 36.7. So 41.5 minus 36.7, and I'm going to get 4.8. I think it's in feet. So I know that this little piece here is 4.8 feet. Hope this helps.